Hi!
Hi!
Conscious Partnership. Kelly?
Woo woo! Rudy!
Yay! So we want to thank you guys so much. The response to our first video was amazing. The love and support that we got, and
the questions, feedback. So we're really excited to keep these coming. And so we want to do our second video. And
yeah,
here it is.
number 2.
Woo woo!
Okay, so you know, one of the things that's really important in terms of being able to even speak in the way that we were speaking in that video and have that high level of intimacy is to have a safe space in the partnership and to have a clean space. So what does that mean and what does it look like?
Yes. Well, as we're talking about clean and safe spaces, you may have in your mind what comes up, and that is the exes.
Dun, dun, dun. The exes! So before this relationship, neither one of us even thought to consider that this was a problem. I had all guy friends. I had all my exes around, or at least most of them.
Same for me. You know, I got all my needs met from lots of different women. I thought that was fine. I thought women were much more emotionally connected, so I'm like, this is where I get my needs met. I didn't understand that when I'm in a relationship, that's not actually healthy.
Yeah, it's really not appropriate, I guess is the word, right? But you don't know unless you know. And so I was always in the inquiry of like, why aren't my partnerships ever working out? And this is one of the things that I had to be willing to address, was letting go of all these relationships and energetic ties that were keeping me unavailable from really being with somebody on that high level of intimacy and vulnerability.
Yes, and this is why we believe in conscious partnership, because we're putting consciousness to many elements of what it takes to be in a really powerful partnership. You know, we just didn't wake up one day and create this. This is actually took a lot of work.
A lot.
And it looks really, it looks really maybe fun and free here watching this. And for those that know us, you know, it might look pretty like we do this normally and naturally, but this it wasn't something that we just walked into. This is something we create every single day.
That's right. We really do. We work for it.
Yes.
And it's worth it, right? That's the other piece too. So let's really think about what is the point of having exes around? I mean, why do we need them? Why do we need to have so many relationships with people from the opposite sex? And for me, I didn't really have a lot of relationships with women because now I understand that women terrified me.
Same here.
And let's yeah, right? And let's be real that the attention we get from the opposite sex isn't quite the same as the attention we get from members of the same sex, right?
Even if most in society would think that's normal.
Right.
Like, because you're not having an affair or you're not doing anything inappropriate, but there is an element that's different when you're interacting from the opposite sex.
Yeah, so our invitation is to be really mindful and to first of all start looking and noticing, how am I interacting with the opposite sex? Do I have a bunch of relationships with my exes? Are they still in my life? And what is that energy between us as well? And then just out on the street, like, it's not
just the energy that you're putting out when you're out in the world. And so now our relationship is, I build relationships with men. I whenever I'm in a situation, I'm always connecting with men. If I have to interact with women, I do. It's not like I don't talk to women. It's just my attention goes to men everywhere that I go. And men are safe now in my life. It used to be the opposite. I used to be afraid of men, and women were safe. And now I understand it was all backwards.
Right.
Because where I get my emotional needs met is right here in this partnership.
And me too. And I have really close connections with women, and our space is so safe and so sacred. I'm not out giving it to all these other men, and it's really special and just really right here between us.
And as a therapist, where I work in private practice and I have clients that come in and may share things with me that they don't even take to their partnership, you know, that's the kind of stuff that we're really, you know, kind of pointing out, is you want to have a sacred space with that's what we're trying to create, is having a sacred space with the partnership rather than somebody else, whether it's a therapist or some other person in your life. You know, we really believe in that kind of sacred space, that energy with one another.
Yeah, we don't have any secrets.
No.
We don't go to other people and tell them our stuff and then come home and not talk or talk about what we made
Yeah.
for dinner or what the kids did at school.
You don't need to go anywhere. You have the most perfect opportunity to build such a powerful, beautiful partnership right where you're at.
Yep.
With your partner.
That's right.
And so next week, our next video,
we are going to talk about, because there are circumstances where there is going to be the ex around. We both had children with other people coming into the marriage, so we're a blended family.
Yes.
And those people are going to be in our lives forever. And so how do we make the kids more important than the ego and work out whatever is in the way that would block us from having really close connections with them as well?
A powerful, conscious, whole, blended family partnership.
That's right.
That's what we're talking about.
So stay tuned.
Next video. All right.